Muy buenas a todos, chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a un capítulo más del Let's Play de Final Fantasy XVI. Y lo habíamos dejado, pues justamente por aquí. Lo que he hecho básicamente ha sido hacer las cacerías. Es lo único que he hecho. Eso sí, me ha costado lo suyo la de rango S, porque la de rango S era este bicho, era Atlas. Como veis, daba 50 puntos de recompensa de puntos de estos, 27.000 de guiles. Y aparte, he subido 2 niveles. Yo estaba al 34, el bicho este estaba al 45 y me ha subido al 36. Así que imaginaos, me lo he podido cargar obviamente a la segunda. A la primera no, pero a la segunda sí. Complicado. Complicado porque de 4 hostias te mata. Tienes que esquivar muy bien todo, saber cuándo va a hacer un ataque tocho, alejarte lo máximo posible y no fallar ni un esquive. Intentar bloquear sus ataques también. Saber cuándo te va a lanzar una onda para usar R2 cuadrado de Fénix, que es el parry mágico, que eso le quita mucho. Le quita mucha barra de aturdimiento. En fin, ha costado lo suyo, ¿vale? Estos no, o sea, quiero decir, estos, las abejitas, la pantera esta y este tío no ha costado tanto. Pero este, hostia, los de rango S son chungos, son literalmente chungos, porque son como los jefes opcionales. Supongo que los otros, las otras scores que van a venir, son los jefes secretos, ¿no? En plan, son como los jefes opcionales más chungos del juego. No me quiero ni imaginar esto en modo Final Fantasy, que es el modo de dificultad alto. Que encima me han dicho que en el modo de dificultad Final Fantasy hay nuevas armas y nuevas cositas. El máximo nivel en el modo normal es el nivel 50, estamos al 36. Pero es que en el modo Final Fantasy el nivel máximo es el 100. Así que, cuidado. Bueno, ¿qué es lo que tenemos que hacer? Pues hablar con Caron, Blackthorn y Arpócrates. Va a ser, creo que un streaming... Va a ser un capítulo tranquilito el de hoy, porque creo que hay que hablar con mucha gente y hay que prepararlo todo, en fin. Vamos a ver qué nos cuentan.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Les vamos a contar que básicamente Kupka murió.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Voy a vender... No tengo nada, vale. Artífice. Voy a comprarla.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Vende meteoritos.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Vende materiales. ¿Veis? Me agoté una ultra poción y las 4 pociones,
You'll not find a better price than that.
Como veis, tengo 87.000 guiles, es decir, ya voy bastante. Ya voy bastante,
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
Por fin se les puede decir que murió.
Clive, What do you want?
A ver, artífice mejorada. Espada diamantina. Bueno, voy a mejorar esto.
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do ya.
Espada diamantina mejorada. Me falta un hueso de dragón blanco y una espada diamantina. Y esa espada diamantina no la puedo fabricar. Sí que puedo, pero con un hueso de dragón. Blanco, ¿dónde se conseguirá eso, tío? Mira, hay un fajín sedoso que se puede fabricar, pero como yo ya tengo esto... Hay brazaletes diamantinos. Igualmente, por uno de vitalidad que me da, no me merece la pena. Y esto es lo mismo. No me merece la pena.
And?
La espada sí, que es mejor, pero ya está. Vamos a hablar con Harpócrates.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
Hostia, los moquitos hoy, ¿eh?
To share mine, actually.
No veas, loco.
Kuka is dead.
Ay,
Oh my.
que sí, que sí.
Can it really be true?
Que lo he reventado, que sí.
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Son todos británicos, tío. Todos los que están aquí son todos británicos.
A new dawn
¿No tienes para el
has
balcón?
broken.
It does.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying.
No saben qué es o quién
Scoured
es.
nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has.
No, Joshua también lo ha visto.
Others, he reveals
Y
naught.
Cid lo vio.
We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature.
Lo han visto tres
beyond the
personas:
ken
Cid,
of mortal man.
Clive y Joshua.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Pero antes voy a hablar con él
How good it is to see you, Clive.
para el memorándum, porque creo que le voy a subir bastante de nivel, ¿no? Ahí está, casi al
If you have a
5.
question for me, I shall
Vale,
be
¿qué
happy to answer
tenemos?
it.
Hugo Kupka, que está muerto. Tenemos... nada más. ¿Cuántos personajes me faltan ya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 y 20. Me siguen faltando 20. Lugares y sucesos. Me faltan 1, 2, 3, 4. Coronación del emperador Olivier. Así, bueno, que lo han coronado, sí, sucesor por toda la puta cara. En plan, quitando de en medio a Dion. Sí. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Colmillo del dragón, que ya sabemos que es un cristal. La destrucción del colmillo, lo hemos hecho nosotros. El consejo de Dalmequia, sí, lo que rige en la ciudad. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 sucesos de momento. Sé lo que es la mandíbula, sé lo que es el reino de Valoed. 29. 36. Islas del Arca. Es verdad. ¿Qué coño es el Arca? Archipiélago sobre el que se asienta el dominio cristalino. Estas islas interconectadas entre sí son en su mayoría obra del ser humano. Construidas sobre ruinas de tiempos pasados, se organizan concéntricamente. La isla central alberga las instituciones gubernamentales y las islas de alrededor los hogares de los ciudadanos. En las islas periféricas se hacinan los refugiados y demás gente de bajos recursos. Tras la gran torre que parece alzarse sin fin hasta los cielos se encuentra la cola del dragón, cristal madre del dominio cristalino. Ah, vale. Independencia de Canver. Sí, bueno, claro, esta región es totalmente independiente de la República de Dalmequia. ¿Hay algo más que no he visto? Aquí. Y en el bestiario me quedan 1, 2, 3. Ya por fin tenemos lo que son los orcos. 4, 5 6, 7. Me falta uno. ¿Dónde está el del puntito? Titán. Vale. Me faltan 7, ¿eh? No sale. Ah, claro, porque será... claro, es que Atlas, la escoria, es como este pero en blanco. Es como este pero en blanco. Por eso no sale aquí. Como es el mismo, me falta muy poquito para rellenar todo Arpócrates, ¿eh?
Did you learn everything you needed?
Vamos a hablar con Otto. El monolito. Voy a quitármelo de en medio, ¿vale?
Thanks to Sid.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word. So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. You're right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you.
Ah, que me lleve a mí.
Going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers. Trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the
Nos
last
vamos a
time
llevar a
she
Mida a la
visited the
guarida,
old
¿no?
sod's grave.
A la antigua.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Hay misiones.
Clive.
Ya me dan misiones secundarias. Mira, en Sunbreak está esta. Y en Dalmequia está esta. O sea, misiones secundarias de... Bueno, que... Ok. Ya las haré luego. Sinceramente, ¿qué coño hace Mid aquí? ¿Qué es lo que intenta hacer? ¿Habrá algún tipo de mejora de algo, tío? No hay nada aquí que me diga lo que hace. No. Uy.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
¿Un cañón?
And this is
¿Eso
for...
para qué coño quieres?
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen.
¿Está fabricando un barco?
The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours
O sea, un barco a motor, ¿no?
Engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here.
¿Y por qué quieres el barco?
It's so involved that
¿Para qué queremos ese barco también?
It's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad though when I'm done, whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I was hoping you'd say that.
Te ha costado, dice.
First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides, that stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Me cago en la leche.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
No, ni yo. Seguramente.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Vale, que tengo que ir a por Blackthorn, ¿no? Ay, Dios mío. Habla con Blackthorn. Ok. No tengo nada nuevo, ¿no? No. Ya sabía yo que esto... Que este capítulo iba a ser como aquel cuando vino ella. ir trayéndole materiales y cosas y ya está. Pero a ver, es normal, es como una pequeña visión de relleno de la historia principal para que vaya pasando el tiempo, ¿sabes? Pero bueno, que está bien, que tampoco pasa nada, ¿eh?
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
¿Pero los buscamos nosotros o qué? Ah, ya, vale, vale, ok, joder, menos mal.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. we need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Hala, pues venga.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Pues Gav, ¿no?
Gav, you're with me.
All right then.
Supongo, ¿no? Gav.
So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil.
Vale, pues al desierto.
I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river. While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
Yo creo que las cosas de... Las cosas de campo...
Fleece me. I'd like to see him try.
El trabajo de campo, Gav, siempre. Otto,
time.
pues supongo que sería más para estas cositas, ¿no? De comprar materiales, negociaciones, tal. Vale. Encima aquí tenemos una misión principal. Bueno, perdón, secundaria. Pero que no la voy a hacer ahora. Ahora mismo no voy a hacer esa misión. Esa misión la voy a hacer fuera de cámara. Está aquí al lado, así que... Mi queridísima Ambrosia. Vámonos.
Where's Gav? Run like the wind.
Bájate, ¿no?
Safe. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
Stardust Crusader.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
¿Una carrerita? Te gano, Te gano, Aquí hay uno.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Arena negra, Mira, ya hay más. Vale, no hay más por aquí. ¿Qué es eso? Eso es un objeto. Uy, que me ahogo, eso es un objeto, ¿no? Ah, 3 rosas del desierto, vale. Vale, siguen por aquí. O sea, llevo 3. Oh. Coño. No habrá por ninguna por la orilla aquí, ¿no? Ah, aquí arriba. Pues ya estaría.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
El saco que lleva,
You
¿ves?
finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Venga, anda, vámonos.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Y Torgal, en plan, nos vamos ya, por favor. Me quiero ir a mi casa. ¿Qué te pasa, Torgal? No te gusta el desierto, ¿verdad? Hace mucha calor aquí, ¿verdad? ¡Cógelo! Ole ahí. Espérate. ¿Otro? Una caricia. Un mimito, venga. Ole, mi chico, ole. Quiero un perro. Hace muchos años que no tengo un perro. Y me gustaría, la verdad. Desde chiquitito, cuidarlo, darle de comer, llevarlo al veterinario. Jugar con él. Es que quiero un perro, Me da igual la raza, A mí no... Yo no soy de... No, esta raza es muy fea, no sé qué... Nah, me suda la polla. Yo quiero un perro. Me da igual cuál sea. A mí no me importa ni la raza, ni cómo sea de guapo, entre comillas, el perro. Yo quiero un perrito. Y me da igual lo que sea.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often.
Más tranquilitos, ¿no?
Beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Misión cumplida. Misión sencillita, tampoco... Hostias, ya llevamos 29 minutos, joder.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Vale, no hay nada nuevo aquí. Yo es que miro cada vez que completo una misión, miro a ver si hay algo nuevo. Vamos a ir a hablar con Mid. A ver qué es lo que nos manda ahora. Porque ahora porque son 3. Es decir, tiene que fabricar 3 cosas. Ya le hemos hecho una. O ya le estamos haciendo una. Vamos a ver la segunda y seguramente la tercera. O sea que esto va a ser larguillo.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
¿Ve? 2 to go.
What's next?
¿Ahora qué?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Material empíreo.
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
¿Y cuáles son esas ruinas?
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Sí.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the
O sea, esta misión un poquito fuera de lugar en este tiempo, ¿no? Con la mierda del submarino. Eso de reventar.
Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing.
Cerca de Lostwing.
The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there.
¿Quién?
It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably
Que
more
se ha puesto ahí un
dangerous
bicho,
than
¿no?
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Vale. Es aquí, sí. El único sitio cercano es ir a Lostwing, sí.
Good day to you.
Es lo único que podemos hacer. Ir andando desde aquí y montar en Ambrosía en cuanto nos deje.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Se ve que manejas bien la caña, madre mía. Cuidado con ese doble sentido, ¿eh? Me flipa esta música, tío.
This is no time to ride.
Ahí está.
Good
Venga, anda,
girl.
vamos rápido. Por lo menos vamos... No vamos mucho más rápido, pero... lo suficiente. Hasta luego. Déjenme en paz.
Time to fight.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Sí, sí, ahora voy.
Of course. I'll be right back.
Tanto cagado, a ver. ¿Qué bicho será, tío?
Anybody home?
Ah, otro Ariman.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Hostia, ¿en serio me ha dado un bocado? Aquí anda. ¡Hurra! Too slow.
Nice try.
Bueno, ya da igual.
Too slow. Nice try.
Quédate quieto ya, coño. Mierda. Qué mal lo he hecho ahí, tío. Ahora hasta luego. Uy, tengo 1000 y pico.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
No sepa tanto.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Otra misión completada. Ojo del guerrero. Incrementa el tiempo del efecto de las sales fortalecedoras 10 segundos. Ah. Vale, a ver. Tengo 1200. Estas dos no las uso, estas dos habilidades. Esta sí la uso, esta no. Así que esta me la pongo, porque esta sí la uso. Luego esta sí la uso y esta también, así que 2000 aquí. Este no lo uso para nada. ¿Aquí qué uso? Uso esto y esto. Y luego vendrán las ultis. Vámonos a la guarida. Es verdad, tenemos recompensas.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
2 meteoritos
You
más.
earned this.
Y aquí que me dan, medallón de prior. Vale. Y luego aquí otras nuevas recompensas. Esto será ya lo último, ¿no?
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
De vuelta a Hipócrates. ¿Algo nuevo aquí? No, solo Hipócrates. Literalmente estamos haciendo 3 misiones en una, ¿eh? Porque al final todo se conglomera en ayudar a Mid. Pero hay que hacer 3 cosas y me cago en la leche. La última vez que bebo, da igual quién se haya muerto. ¿Tendrá una resaca esa pava?
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates.
Okay.
And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Jill. Jill se viene. Jill se viene conmigo.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Jill.
Very well.
Obviamente.
So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
¿Sí? ¿También querías ir allí?
I will. Until then.
Ok.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Lo intentaremos. Tío, a ver si se besan ya de una vez. Antes estuvieron a punto una vez. Pero les interrumpió... Bueno. Gaff interrumpió. Así que... Pero bueno.
No. Where's Jill?
Este tiene cosas nuevas.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh.
You've a keen eye.
Mira, vende más cositas también. Tía, 50k, ¿eh?
Come back again.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have...
Those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
Okay.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Vale.
You'll not find a bruised pippin in
Ajo y nueces pepio.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Good day.
There's two. What do you want?
O nueces.
Take it. That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Ay, espérate, mi chico bonito, ven aquí. Eso.
After it.
Ole. Mi niño guapo.
All anyone ever wants anymore.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Por supuesto. Besaos, por favor. Comeros la boca. Ya está bien. Habéis esperado mucho. Os han interrumpido antes. Comeros los morros de una puñetera vez, por favor. Mira, si hay un picnic y todo.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right.
Que se quiere meter un bocadillo entre pecho y espalda, coño. Una puta merienda, loco. Un bocadillo de jamón guapo. Pues bueno.
Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No. ¿Por qué?
No, Jill.
Claro que no.
This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done.
Y juntos, por favor.
We can live on our own terms.
Y juntitos, por favor, en una casa de campo.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
No os vais a besar, ¿verdad? No os vais a besar, ¿verdad? Me cago en la leche. No se van a besar nunca.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Venga. A volver. Hablar con Harpocrates. Y supongo que ya habremos acabado, ¿no? Con todo esto, digo.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Cuando quiera otra, ¿eh?
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me.
Ya lo hago yo, ya lo hago yo.
Thank you, Hippocrates.
Y ya terminamos con esto. Hostias, me han dado bastantes puntos, ¿eh? De habilidad.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Hay que decírselo a Mid. Yo supongo que después de esto ya terminaremos, digo yo.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
O eso espero, no sé. De verdad, podrían poner un modo de carrera dentro de la guarida, tío, porque es lentísimo andar, ¿eh?
You
found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
¿Cómo? Ah.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it.
¿Os habéis fijado que la pose de Clive, que se pone la mano en la caderita, es la misma que la de Zack?
Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck.
Mira, mira, es la misma pose de Zack, en plan, se pone la mano en la cadera, en plan, bueno.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
¿Veis? La misma pose de Zack, mano en la caderita, mano derecha en la caderita, apoyo de una pierna en otra, en plan, bueno, ¿qué pasa? Momentos más tarde. ¿Es eso? Un momento, ¿estamos construyendo el barco volador a raíz de nuestra guarida? Bueno, no va a ser un barco volador, sino va a ser por agua, ¿no? Pero...
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you. Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's 1 down and just 3 more to go.
¿Otros 3?
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Ah, pues menos mal.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Desde luego que es... Ella es Cid. Es la ingeniera. Vamos a terminar la misión ya.
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
Lo haremos en el siguiente capítulo, ¿eh?
And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Una nueva misión disponible cerca de aquí. Hay ¡Ah! Que las cartas me dan misiones también. Y tenemos una de más. Eso será en el próximo capítulo, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a ir a leer las cartas y acabamos el capítulo aquí. Las misiones con el más las haremos en el siguiente capítulo y seguiremos con la misión principal. Vamos a ver las cartas. Ah, y una misión de más también aquí. A ver, un asuntillo con las cuentas. Es de Gaute. Hombre, Clive, ¿qué tal? Qué raro se me hace esto de escribirte una carta. En fin, al grano, he estado revisando las cuentas de la guarida y me he topado con un pequeño desajuste. Sí, dejémoslo en eso. Necesito tu ayuda para cuadrarlo, así que pásate a verme por el mostrador de la toldilla y si es cuanto antes mejor. De momento no voy a ayudarlo, no voy a aceptar la misión todavía. Algo le pasa a Torgal. Tu can formidable no lo está tanto estos días. Ven a verme cuando tengas un rato libre y te cuento en detalle, pero ven, Vendrugo. Y nuestro herrero está en las nubes, que eso será en el próximo capítulo. Pues nada, chicos, chicas, yo me voy a hacer las misiones secundarias y demás. Y en el siguiente capítulo comenzamos con las misiones más, las misiones plus. Y seguimos con la misión principal. Así que nada, chicos, chicas, muchísimas gracias por haber visto este vídeo. Dadle like si os ha gustado, dislike si no. Y ya sabéis, si queréis apoyar esta serie y queréis apoyar el canal, tan solo tenéis que darle like a los vídeos, suscribiros, compartir, comentad y activad la campanita de la suscripción para que YouTube os avise de cuando suba un nuevo vídeo. Así que nada más, un saludito a todos y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo de Final Fantasy XVI. Hasta otra, zagales.